My name is PT. And back in the day, I was part of a circus you've probably heard of, Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus, which is pretty remarkable, risking their lives being up there. We had people swinging caught by your partner. But the part that makes it so fun is because a lot of people, most people, to risk their lives doing something. They take someone who has a doing better than he was. He's another person who didn't exactly fit in. Then we took a young man who was doing so badly in school, he didn't know if he was going to graduate. He was not a good student. See, now again, I'm just trying to give you an understanding. Some of you, and this is an aha moment for somebody, and go, that's cool, but no matter what, flip them here and say, no, sorry, too bad. Go ahead.
Your Honor, isn't this one of those pyramid schemes?
Is this one of those pyramid things? I think we talked about that a little bit, but okay, so what you're basically asking is, am I as the judge involved in something illegal? Of justice system you come from, but where I come from, I'm at the highest level of doing things ethically. So again, if you're my friend, forget about me being a judge for a minute. You're my friend, I go, so you're actually asking me if I'm involved in illegal activity. Do you also think I smuggle drugs on the side? Do you also think like I'm involved in robbing banks? I mean, what kind of question is that? How long have we known each other?
A number of years.
Okay, and have you ever known me in your lifetime to do something illegal or unethical?
No.
So how can you, you know what, that's cool, no big deal. Why don't you keep doing your job? Your job is definitely not a pyramid. You'll be able to keep that job for the next 37 years, and at the end of the 37 years, you can retire, and like everyone, I'm sure most of the people you know who retire at 65 years old are living a life of grandeur and wild, excessive success, right?
Not really.
Look, again, there are bad companies in our industry, obviously. Let me ask you this. You're married, right?
Yes.
Okay, are you happy you're married? Do you like being married? It's awesome, right?
Yes.
I've met your wife. She's beautiful, sweet, she's a great mom. Everything's cool. Before you met her, did you date anyone else?
Yes.
Like when you were... Don't worry, I got this. Okay, so... Like go way back, like when you were in high school or secondary school. How old were you when you had your first date?
How would I what?
When you had your first date.
I was nervous. I was very nervous.
How old were you? 7?
16.
Okay, 16. Here's my point. From the time you started dating at 16 until the time you met your wife, did you have any bad dates in there? Like just really bad experiences?
Of course.
And how old were you when you can remember your first, like seriously bad date that went terribly wrong?
Seriously bad date?
Past terrible relationship mean you can never have a good relationship? So yes, there are bad companies. You're right. If you think we're a bad company, by all means, don't get involved. Because the only reason to get involved is if you're going to go out enthusiastically and go get a bunch of customers and get a bunch of reps. If you come into our company and sit here and go, oh my God, is it a legal company? You're not going to talk to anyone. You're not going to make any money. It's going to be a waste of time. So you make a decision. Do you want to do this or not? Are you excited or not? If you're into it, I'd love to work with you. If not, you can go back to what you're doing. May the force be with you. Objection number one. Season's about 90 days. Are you willing to sacrifice, get a little bit less sleep, maybe go to the gym a few less times, maybe ask your husband to be home with the kids one night a week that you're not doing now? Can you make a little bit of extra time so that you'll have nothing but free time to do everything you want to do for the rest of your life and very potentially increase your income as well? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great. Objection overruled?
Afford the product.
I'm sorry, say again?
I can't afford the product.
You can't afford the product.
I need no money.
Okay, so let me ask a question. You can't afford a product. I understand what you're saying, so maybe funds are a little bit tight right now. I get it. So let me ask you a question. Are you saying that you know about answering objections? Let me just be clinical for a minute. The first thing you always do in an objection is, first of all, don't fall apart. Don't show them that you're panicking, freaking. So you're assuming the negative. And by the way, whatever you focus on expands. If you've ever heard the law of attraction, you can actually create negative things in your life by focusing on negative things. So let me ask you a question. You're about to get started, right? You're deciding, oh my gosh, should I get started? Do you know there's people like Sir Irwin, there's people completely ridiculous. I wouldn't be upset with that person. I'd actually be grateful to that person for helping me out. So when I'm answering an objection and someone says something ridiculous, here's very important, I'm nice about it. You have to be nice. Even